Hello my friends and welcome to episode 67 of The Wanderer. We're going straight into the game because there's only been one game since the last episode. It doesn't really matter, the league was already won. It was against Aberdeen. I played a number of youth players and we drew 1-1. Brandon Canning getting his first senior goal for this cup final. We've gone pretty much full strength. We've got Woodman, Vetinov, Patev, Henry instead of Suter because of the big game thing, Finlayson, Young, Jokic, Hedges, Cochrane, Walker and Z Gomez up top. Hopefully we can get a win. Ryan Christie up top scares me, but what I am noticing from there is no Jack Aitchison, which relaxes that fear a little bit if you like. So hopefully we can get into there. Hopefully we can get into them. Hopefully we can win a cup. We've not won a cup in this series yet. We've got 2 league titles to our name now. Both with Hearts, of course. No promotions, so let's continue on. Hopefully get a cup to add to our collection. Of course we've not had a chance with any other team to win a cup yet, because I don't think we really had a chance with Forfar, Montrose, Merzin, and I don't even remember playing a single cup game with Pogon Tadolza, so you know, it kind of balances out. Freddie Woodman on painkilling injuries to play this game, and Federum on painkilling injections to make the bench of this game as Ryan Christie's in. He's popped it wide, he's been so dangerous against us. There is big talk of them Celtic coming in for John Suter. He does have a release clause of 16 million. I'm not going to offer him a new contract because the reality is if we get 16 million for him, I'm pretty confident we can replace him for a lot less. Other outs, Patev has interest still, Z Gomez's interest is faded. There was interest in a couple of other players, that's all faded as well. So that's all good for us keeping this squad together. Strengthening wise, I'm going to cover in the next episode. It will be the end of season episode, of course. As Hedges comes forward and whipped in for Z Gomez, it's cleared away. Vetinov to Finlayson. Played forward for Jamie Walker. And it's our captain, fantastic. The man who got us a goal that won the league has put us 1-0 up in the cup final. I was debating that we could get rid of him in the summer, and reality is as the season's gone on and Smith had injuries and form went away, Jamie Walker's came back into his own, and I'm really not sure we could afford to sell him now. As the same as last season, Hedges has cemented his place on the right side. Caviglia has been decent. I think if we get a big offer for him, Caviglia will go. And by I say big offer, Z Gomez puts us 2 up in the Scottish Cup final. By a big offer I mean a few million. Basically, if we make a chunky profit, I will be happy to sell on. Z Gomez I'd be looking at big money for. Cochrane I'd be looking at big money for. Crawford will go. There's no interest in him just now, but I'm pretty much set on him going. Baronis is a debatable one right now. I'm considering selling Jamie Baronis on the simple basis of he's not a big game player. As much as he has some great games, he has a lot of games where he's fairly average, and his fairly average games involve a lot of passes that go very astray, creating chances for the opposition. So I feel like it might be time for him to move on. He's worth quite a bit of money. We gave him a new contract so that we could get the most amount of money for him, or decide to keep him. But we've got Abramovich and Jokic there, and there might be a couple of other players that I'm looking at that come in highly recommended to me, who don't have the same issues as Baronis, that are of a similar level ability wise, so could maybe add something to the team. Elsewhere we do have a big transfer budget. I've covered more than what I wanted to, but in terms of that, but this is all about the cup final, of course, as Cochrane brings it forward into Z Gomez. Oh, it's lovely from Z Gomez, calm as you like, keeps the ball, drags 2 defenders out of the way, Cochrane takes the space and he finds them, and Cochrane tucks it home. We're 3-0, we're cruising in this game. What a performance it has been from the team. The strange thing is Ryan Hedges is sitting there on an 8.0, and he's the only guy that's not really had a goal from our attacking 4, if you like. Jokic on the ball just now. Z Gomez, I was going to say, can he find Hedges to get that goal that he deserves for his performance? Played back to Blake. Have gave Hedges a new contract as well. His contract was up at the end of next year, but I've gave him a new contract. It was a small pay rise of about 10%, 20% I think. But I felt that was a worthwhile pay rise given how the performances he's given me for a number of years now. And hopefully it'll keep off potential suitors, because in reality, every time I try and replace him, as Jamie Walker makes it 4, every time I try and replace him with someone else and bring someone else in that I think will fit my tactical style better, he just goes and takes a place straight back from them. So it's very, very interesting there. Jamie Walker up to 9.2. Going to start making our subs. Who are we going to bring on? We're going to bring on Noble. Let him retire with his head held high at Hearts with a double and getting to play in a cup final. He did play a little bit in the cup, the title decider. He's not played for a while before that, as he got knocked out of the team by other players who were performing just a little bit better. But I've brought him in for these big games. Played most of the Aberdeen game. Just again, he's retiring. Let him see out his career and reward what he gave us, because he gave us so much. That's played forward. That's a brilliant takedown by Morgan. One of the players who I am looking at for in the summer, I will add, is Leko. Plays it in. Woodman gets a touch on that from Morgan, but it's in the bag. In the back of the net. In the bag. Call it in the bag if you want. But it's in the back of the net, so it's irrelevant what that means. Other players I'm looking at, I was looking at Andy Robertson. He was a big name that I was looking at. Said was from the top 4 in England. Unfortunately, Liverpool just gave him a new contract right with about 2 weeks of his contract remaining. So that deal was not going to get done, but I had to wait on that contract end before getting anything done. He wasn't going to talk to me beforehand. Said he was interested in going to Celtic, so I thought there's hope that if his contract expires and Celtic don't go for him, which are interesting to diminish, and Liverpool don't give him a new contract, we've got a chance. Unfortunately, Liverpool gave him that contract, but you know, can't complain too much that we're looking at players of that kind of quality. Cunningham launches that one forward. McBride's in. He's got a man there, and it is Morgan. There's apparently no offside there. I'm not saying the last pass was, but I think the pass to McBride was. Either way, it's not offside. We're going to make another sub. We're going to bring on Caviglia for Hedges, who's been very good. And then we'll probably bring on Firadoon for Z Gomez for the last sort of 5-10 minutes if we need to go a bit more defensive. I'm keeping my options open with that. I mean, we did have a 4-goal lead. If we blow a 4-goal lead, I will be absolutely crying. Although so didn't go the other way. If you remember my FM18 series with Rangers, that was a cup final. We were 3-0 down. We got it back to 3-all, only for Jason Cummings to score for Hibs in the 121st minute to give them the win, which was very heartbreaking. In all honesty, as Fraser plays that one in, Hendry away, Young away, kept alive by Patterson. Leko, I'm not sure what's going on anymore, but Woodman pulled off a big save and cleared away by Tavetino, but I think it was actually off Jack Henry. He's not had a lot of game time, of course. He came in for the last, well, for this game and the Hibs game, just because of John Stewart not being a big game player. And he also, no, he didn't play the Aberdeen game because I played Scott McKellar. So, you know, he's not had a whole lot of game time. He's not match fit. I can maybe excuse a couple of mistakes. Playing the ball quite cleverly here, and then Woodman launches forward for Z Gomez. But Walker's going to pick up the loose ball. We're fairly good at picking up those secondary sort of balls in those situations. Cochrane forward to Z Gomez again. He's done well to keep a hold of it. Cochrane into Caviglia. Oh, he's missed it. It's what I don't like about Caviglia. He's rated as the best right winger in the league. Ryan Hedges is second, by the way. Although he put it down as left wing in the elite team. But he misses so many big chances. Lanchaba was the same, that's why I didn't like Lanchaba, and he went away on loan. I'm going to try and sell him again this summer. Z Gomez into Caviglia again. He's played it. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot. Either way, I'm going to go if it was a cross and give him the benefit of the doubt. It was a great area, but nobody there. And it looks like we are going to win our first cup and our first double. Patterson's going to pick this one up. Played back to Blake, and it's launched forward. Patev, it's all over. We've done it. We've won the double, guys. What a result. I'm so happy right now. And I'm going to end this episode right here. Thank you so much for watching. Another like for Champions by any chance? And hit the subscribe button. I'll hopefully catch you all next time.